Welcome to SDA Rising Scholar app and Scholarships SDA Rising Scholar YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about the properties of quadrilateral. First one is square. Square is the type of quadrilateral with same sides. That means what is the property of square respected to side or related to side? All sides of the square are congruent. And what is the property of angles of the square? Each angle of the square is right angle. That means it measures 90 degrees. And what is the property of diagonals of the square? Here there is diagonal BD is shown in the figure. Now we can draw the another one, that is diagonal AD. Now observe here. This is the angle with 90 degrees. That means right angle. So these two diagonals of the square are perpendicular to each other and also they bisect each other. Suppose here there is a point M. Length AM is equal to MD. That means these two segments are congruent and also CM is equal to MB. So diagonals of the square are perpendicular bisectors of each other. And we can find the area of square by the formula side square. And if the side is, we have to find the side and area is given, at that time we should use the formula side of square is equal to under root or square root of the area given. Now the next type of the quadrilateral is rectangle. What are the properties related to side? Opposite sides of the rectangle are congruent. Opposite sides. AB congruent CD and AC congruent BD. And what about the angles? Like square, each angle of the rectangle is 90 degrees. And now see the property of diagonals of rectangle. AD and BC are two diagonals of given rectangle. They are congruent. If we measure the length, they are congruent. Diagonal AD congruent with BC. And also they bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. That means these two parts are equal, AM and MD, as well as CM and MD. And we can find the area by the formula length into breadth. If one of the thing length or breadth and area is given, then we can find the remaining thing by this formula. Now the next, that is parallelogram. Formula for finding the area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. So here if you got this triangle AFC and attach to this side here, the figure becomes a rectangle. And formula for the area of rectangle is length into breadth. So this length is nothing but the base of this parallelogram and breadth is nothing but the height of this parallelogram. So this formula is And what are the properties of parallelogram? Opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel and congruent. And properties about angle, opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. And what about the property of diagonals of parallelogram? They are bisectors of each other. Diagonals of the parallelogram are bisectors of each other. Now, here is a trapezium. And formula for finding the area of trapezium is 1/2 multiplied by sum of parallel sides into height. And properties of sides of this trapezium is only one pair of a side is parallel. Only one pair of a side is parallel. And what is the property of angles? These adjacent angles are supplementary. Only these two adjacent, this pair and this pair are supplementary because these are two parallel lines. Opposite sides are parallel. Dear students, there are questions based on the properties of quadrilateral in our scholarship exam. You should practice more and more questions for getting the success in scholarship exam. So for solving more and more questions, purchase SDA patterns booklet, and for getting more information, download this app SDA Writing Scholars. If you like this video, please like and share the video and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Hare Deva.